All right. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
You want to hijack my show? Hi guys. So today is the first session we'll be having on Maestro Podcast. And okay, what comes to your mind when you hear Maestro? What comes to mind?
Well, I think master.
Master. Okay. Actually, Maestro is an Italian word for it means master in English, right?
Okay.
So yeah, over to you.
Okay, so I would like us to start from the very beginning, right?
Okay.
So
Has the question started?
yes, of course. So who is Sam the Maestro?
Who is Sam the
We want to
Maestro?
meet you.
I'm Sam the Maestro, but that was not the name my parents gave me. My parents gave me Samuel Oderinde Ayodeji Temitope Ajadiolu Onikanga Ajipon.
I love that praise.
So, and then I remember the first time I wanted to open a Twitter account. So I wanted to open a Twitter account, and then I checked some of my friends on Twitter, and then I saw they weren't using their normal names. They were using like nicknames, names that weren't just their normal name. And I was thinking that I cannot just open Twitter and put there in the day. Let me also look for a name that would befit that kind of a thing.
Exactly.
So, and I just finished seeing a movie then, a series. It was Leonardo da Vinci. And then in that series, Leonardo da Vinci is like an artist and a genius. So his followers used to call him Maestro. Wow. So when I was opening the account, I was just like, rather than say Samuel or let me just say Sam the Maestro. Sam the Maestro. And that was what bettered the name.
Extremely beautiful.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes. I would say I'm somebody that likes evolving. We live in a constantly changing world, and I try to also evolve also. Right. And I love networking.
You know, every story has, its roots. I want you to walk us through your upbringing and how has your upbringing really shaped you today?
I grew up in a typical African home, right? She, he, then me, and then he. More like sibling was me, female, and then I'm the third. So, and growing up for me was really fun. And one of the things I thank my parents for is that they were quite liberal. My dad allowed us to play football. I could hear some of my friends tell me that whenever their dad is coming home from work, they run to safety scamper and all of that. But my own dad allowed us to play football. I remember always after school, I would come home to meet freshly prepared bowl of rice or amala, as the case may be.
After you played football?
After I finished from school. Then after eating, then I go ahead to play football. I'll come back home, and growing up was really fun for me. I grew up in a very liberal home. In as much as we were Christians, my dad gave us the room to do a lot of things and explain, to be free. Yeah, to be very free. So, and one thing I also thank my parents for, I know that might not exactly relate to the question, was that my dad really tried to give us that good quality education.
The best.
From primary school till I finished from University of Ibadan. And for a fact of all his children, we all finished from University of Ibadan. So childhood was fun, and at the same time, my parents made sure we were giving quality education.
All right, so yeah, Sam the Maestro, over the years, you have evolved. We have seen different dimensions of you. So
How many dimensions of me have you seen?
Can you tell us about the experience that have really defined you the most?
I would say that the trajectory of my life, or my path in life rather, was really sharpened when I was in university. The single experience that really shaped my life or put me on track was in 200 level, when my dad called, and my dad retired. He retired from civil service after 30 years thereabout. And I would say that retirement shaped my life. I would explain now. So 100 level, entering school, of course, you get the normal basic. They send you money, food stuff, and all of that, right? So pocket money, yeah. So and in 200 level, just called me that he retired. That's going to retire and all of that.
That
and all
means
of that.
End of pocket money.
So it did not exactly say end of pocket money. But then it just dawned on me that this man has worked for almost 30 years, and he has been able to give us good education, paid everything a parent needs to do. So, but then he told us he's retiring. So why not just focus on my own thing, and then the pension is going to be getting, he can use it to focus on himself, right? He did
Exactly.
not say, trust, my dad is a very generous man. So, but it just don't know me that I think it's high time I also like kept my head high, that kind of a thing. So I just told myself that it's going to retire, then let me also focus on myself and then learn a skill that can also bring me money. And that was my first touch with entrepreneurship. I saw so many different products while in school.
Okay.
Sold charger, sold umbrella,
Wow.
sold cord, sold flash
That's part of
drive.
evolving.
Yes, actually. And that was that
Yeah.
single experience that made me know that, okay, beyond depending on them, you can also like depend on yourself. Yeah.
Honestly. So now let's move to like a deep part of your life. Let's talk about your career, your
Okay.
work. So now let's talk about your work here. Tell us about your career journey and what exactly led you to this path.
There are some things you do to survive, and there are some things you do to thrive.
Exactly.
Yes. So I'm somebody that I've done so many things. And I will tell you that I'm at the stage where I'm currently doing what I need to do to thrive. But I've done a lot of things
Exactly.
to
To
survive.
survive.
I mentioned earlier
Exactly.
that I was selling so many things while in tech university and all of that, charger, umbrella, and all of that. I was into marketing for say 2-3 years. I was into marketing.
Digital
Yeah, digital
marketing.
marketing. Yeah, so I was doing all forms of marketing. I was really good. When I say really good, I
You
was
were
very
making
good.
good money.
And I was making good money. But then it wasn't something I really felt so passionate about.
About.
But to be honest, money was coming in. So then what I really loved during my service here, I learned, I always had eye for media, storytelling, and all of that. So during my service here, the first day of the first
Service.
Sunday, the first
Okay.
Sunday in my service here.
Yeah.
So I just saw a man sharing testimony about how God has helped him in his media journey. And that just dawned on me that okay, during my service here, rather than continue what I was doing with marketing, let me
Marketing.
also try
Yeah.
to learn media by the side. And yeah, Mr. James, what's his surname? I forgot to. So and that was how I learned
Wow. From
media.
him.
Yes, from him
Wow.
in church.
That's beautiful.
And at a point, it was
Wow.
really difficult juggling marketing career and
And
media career.
media.
And I will tell you that it took me a dream. I actually dreamt. And then I dreamt. And in the dream, so somebody asked me that, yes,
Maestro the dreamer.
yeah, so somebody asked me in the dream that, what do you do?
Wow.
So I now said, I do marketing and I also do media.
Media.
So the person now corrected me that forget anything about marketing. What you primarily do is media,
Media.
right?
Wow.
And that, when I woke up, I was like,
Talk about revelation.
yes. And that was when I woke up. That was when I said that
We're
more.
going to dabble into media.
Yes. So, and I'm fully into media now.
Wow.
Yes.
So what drives you to be ambitious
Ah.
in this path that you've chosen?
Yes.
What
So
drives you?
one of the things that drives me is impact, right, and legacy. I was at a meeting, a JCI meeting a few days ago,
Okay.
and it was a business meeting, JCI Ibadan Elite. And the man, I think the speaker that came was Sheyi Adisa. He was
Okay.
maybe special advisor to Allah Kalawa Jimobi. I've forgotten the governor. Yeah, so, and he was talking about legacy. He was talking about how legacy start from your character, then it starts from building structures and then building system. And he talked about how so many names that we they are popular now, right? They've died so many years ago, and yet they are
Yeah.
still popular because
Yes,
they left a
exactly.
good
A
legacy.
legacy.
Speak of Aulo, speak of a lot of names as the case may be. So and then it dawned on me that whatever I'm doing now,
Yeah.
I have to do it so well that it becomes a
A
legacy,
legacy.
right?
Wow.
So I'll just say that what really drives me now is that impact, and I also want to build a
A
legacy.
legacy.
Bible
Wow.
says a good name is better than what? Silver and
And
gold.
gold.
Yes. So
Exactly.
beyond okay, I want to be wealthy and all of that, I want to build a legacy and a good name.
Wow.
Names that even children will be proud to like
Yes.
take on
After
when I'm gone.
exactly.
Yeah, so that's
Impact.
impact. So that's
Wow.
what really drives
Wow. So
impact
you're
and legacy.
impact driven.
We did try now.
Wow. So yeah, once more, congratulations on the launch.
A show.
Yeah, so I want you to tell us what inspired the Maestro Podcast? And why do you think now is the right time for you to launch? And then can you tell us what gap you're trying to fill?
One of the things people should look forward to is real conversations. On this podcast, we'll talk
I'm going
about
to be breaking tables.
heartbreaks.
Ah,
We'll talk about
okay.
relationship. We'll talk about love. We'll talk about business. We'll talk about career. We'll talk about
Beautiful.
growth. We'll talk about church. We'll talk about the streets. We'll talk about so many things. So this channel is multifaceted. The gap I'm trying to fill is that I believe variety is the spice of life, right?
Yeah.
And I believe that our exposure, our background shaping the way we think.
Yeah.
So what I think is normal, because of your exposure and your background, you might not think it's
Yeah.
yes, right.
Exactly.
So one of the gaps I am trying to bridge or fill with this podcast is to bring people with different level of exposure, different level of mindset, get to hear from people's perspective. People also get to hear from my perspective,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, we reach a common
Common
ground,
ground,
right?
exactly.
So I'm looking to have a variety of things.
Right.
Expect fun and
I'm
real
waiting.
conversation.
Like we can't even wait to have
worry.
it. So,
Yes.
yeah, sorry. What kind of conversation are you like excited about? Exactly. Excited about.
Yes, I'm excited
Just one.
about
What's one? Just
about
one.
love and relationship.
Why?
Love is this thing now. Just like faith is the bedrock of our Christian journey.
Exactly.
So love too now.
Yeah.
Love shekuku now.
So thank you so much, Sam the Maestro. Or the Maestro Podcast. Which one should we even address you
Yeah, I'm
as now?
Sam the Maestro, and this is the Maestro Podcast.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much for answering the questions brilliantly. Like I really gained a lot from this session.
Thank you so much.
We're looking forward to the next episodes.
Okay. Thank you so much. And I didn't really see all of those questions coming.
And you really tried. Like you were just giving it as though like you were prepared already.
Well, thank God. And you've also not introduced yourself.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you. My name is the Precious Proclaimer.
Okay.
Yes, I want to.
Okay. And see you in the next episode. So
Bye,
the next episode
guys.
will not just feature, will not just be about questions.
Yeah.
It would also
Real life conversation.
See you
This
in
is
the
just the beginning.
see you in the next episode. And don't forget to like,
comment,
and subscribe.
share, subscribe. Thank you guys.